The day has finally come to pull the BMW into its spot and start taking a look. I make these videos just to have fun and kind of document the steps and stuff I go through on this adventure and on this journey. There's been many times where I've wanted to do stuff like this or work on cars and I didn't have the knowledge. What you have to do is you have to find people who have the knowledge and are willing to teach you. It's kind of to show that anyone, a computer technician, a painter, some of the trades I have, can pick up a set of tools and then just start wrenching, working with some mechanics and learning some basic ideas to be able to have fun. The racing industry, it's brought me a lot of joy growing up. It was a great place to hang out with a lot of friends, and now I'm at a point in my life where my sons are going to be old enough to drive soon. I'm hoping that they're going to maybe get the same bug that I had when I was growing up, especially you turn 16 and you want to be able to get in your car and drive for the first time. I'm going to work on this BMW and a couple other projects that we'll talk about once we get closer. I'm probably going to inspect the entire braking system, but the front brakes will be the main thing that we cover in the first video. I do see some stuff on the wheels, so I want to clean them all up, and we're going to get them back up to peak operating ability so we can take it out on the track and know when we hit the brakes that we're going to stop. This video series is going to be amazing. There's a whole bunch of items that I'm going to cover with the BMW. We've got things to do inside, we've got things to do outside, we've got wiring to cover. One of my buddies gave me a ton of wiring loom, so we're going to get to strip out the wire that's not needed, recover the wires that are needed. It's going to be a lot of work and probably going to be a lot of time lapses, so I hope you enjoy watching those. I guess the next thing to do is to bring the car into the garage, get her set up on some jack stands, and see what we can find. Let's get to it. Time to bring her in.
I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, you're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Okay, so after further assessment of just getting the wheel off, I went ahead and took a look and turned the wheel out here, and you can see right here it looks like something was leaking out, or maybe it was just washed. Either way, I'm probably going to go ahead and take the brake off here to check it out and make sure that everything's kosher. It does also look like the brake pads are down pretty far, so I may go ahead and order a set of brake pads while we're at it. All right, so since we've went ahead and looked at the brake now on the one side, and that was the one I believe that I saw the most inside the wheel, because this one does, well, no, this one has some yuckiness inside the wheel as well. So I'm gonna just take a quick look real quick. So let's open up the hood first, and let's explore. Oh. All right, so braking's going to be on the other side. So let's get this set in here to hold the hood up. Oh, don't want it to push on the headlight. Seems to be good right there. That is not really the best hood latch, so I think I'm going to look for a better hood latch situation for us. So the braking and stuff is right here, and we just have a cap over the cap. Okay, let's take a look in here, and yeah, just as I thought. So we've got a leak somewhere, because there is... there's a little bit of fluid in there. It looks like it's a little bit low. I don't care to leave that on there. We're gonna go for function here. So then you look at these rubber things here. It looks like we might have some leaking on this systems here. So I'm gonna have to look into what these mains. Oh, here we go. Yep, on the actual intake. So we got leaks on the factory. It looks like the factory airbox stuff. It's the factory connector that goes from, it looks like we have a cold air. It's holding the MAF sensor or the air sensor here, and that goes right into here. So, ooh, and we got some tightening to do. This little that bar right there, that's not tight. That's interesting. So we got some adjustment to do on that. But I'm gonna have to look into this here. We might have some hoses to replace, just because, you know, they're getting old. And gonna look into the braking system now, because we do have a leak somewhere. Vacuum leak. That's what it sounds like. So it's either a vacuum leak or it's going to be this driver wheel. Maybe we'll go ahead and rip this off real quick and see what we got. I am not a big fan of these lugs. They are the lightweight ones, but they do exactly that there. On the studs, they corrode up. So that's what happens. So it's, for me, that little bit of weight savings isn't worth it. Especially if I'm out on the track and I want to be able to switch my wheels out quickly. I'm not gonna want these, because I'm gonna want to be able to whip the wheels on and off. Oh boy. This one is really on there now. There it goes. I'm gonna order some different wheel lugs. All right. I think these are titanium ones, but I don't want to beat them up. by 1.5. But they're corroding on the wheel, so I definitely want to change it. And I mean, let's see if we can get this up here. Like that, there's definitely something going on, because that is what's cluing me into checking this stuff out. I may still have to pull the brakes apart. Where's that flashlight at? There we go. Let's take a gander here. Well, I can see here we had some tire scrub up here in the front, so probably going to be changing that or fixing that, and it interrupted where the brake stuff, or the brake vent hose is. So again, nothing screaming that there's a problem, but let me turn this out. See if I can look at the back side of this brake here. Alright, oh wow. Well, is that what's causing it to... Oh yeah, so also the bushings need to be replaced. So I think that's a whole piece I buy, the whole lower arm. So both the lower arms are going to have to be replaced because they're totally shot. So that's going to have to be purchased. That's not a problem though. We got some wires right here. Not sure what all it's controlling, but... And then again here we got to fix these brake lines here. And again, we have a lot of like grime coming out of the brakes. So it could just be yuckiness. So I'm gonna have to clean them up. I'm probably gonna go ahead and end up pulling the brakes off just to get a better look. I mean, I might as well pull that stuff off anyways, since I'm gonna have to replace the control arms anyways, because I'm looking at them here. The bushings on this one, I can actually move it with my hand, so I know that one's got to be done. And that's the reason for taking these front wheels off, to see if I needed to do that and see if I needed to order those parts. So I am pretty sure that is a definite, yeah. So definitely gonna have to replace that. Start pulling this stuff apart here and checking it out. It looks like these were originally, I don't know here, taped off with the blue. I think it's the blue that's matching this blue. So I don't have that blue, but we're gonna take our time, clean them up the best we can, and go from there.